Man, I'm like a huge supporter of black anything. Black thought, black unity, all that shit. Like, anytime black people come together for a positive, productive situation, man, I'm all for it. Especially schools of thought. I love schools of thought, man, because I believe all schools of thought have a common denominator. Well, most of them anyway. There's a few that I don't think even should be considered a school of thought, simply because it's counterproductive to black anything, especially unity. The two that I'm thinking of is these Hebrew Israelite brothers and these Morris cats. These cats, man, they they tripped me out, man. Like, they really tripped me out, man. There's nothing about them that promotes black unity. Only thing that them cats do is promote their own little way of thinking, man. And their own little way of thinking is actually counterproductive to blacks becoming one or coming together. You can come into a room and find 5%ers, Nawabians, RBGs. You can go into a room with these brothers and they'll coexist with each other. They'll coexist with each other. You bring Hebrew Israelites into that very same room, and those Hebrew Israelites is going to have a problem with dealing with any of them brothers, simply because them cats ain't into the Bible, or them cats ain't into, I don't even want to talk about the Bible, because everything about that shit is a fable. So basically, anybody whose foundation today, their whole intelligence or knowledge itself is based on that Bible, is just whatever. I ain't even gonna get into that right now. But if you throw these brothers into the room with some Nawabians, some God bodies, even some Muslims, you throw them into the room with them cats, man, it's gonna be a problem. And you take these Moors brothers. Unless you claim to be a Moor, man, they really don't got no holler for you. None. And it's real funny to me how they turn everything and everybody into a Moor. Everything comes from Moors. Moors this, Moors that. Moors was the first this, Moors was the first that. Man, let's be real, man. That word Moor is a European invention. I highly doubt that if you went back, 3,000 years ago, you'd find any word, terminology in any language with the word more in it. I mean, etymologically speaking, never mind. Basically this, man. Those two brothers, those two different schools of thought, man, they is counterproductive to black anything. They're not about black anything. They're about themselves, man. That's just my opinion, based on things that I've seen, because I've heard these cats talk. I've seen them in action, and they for themselves. They not for us, man. Hell, them Hebrew Israelite cats, man, they embrace white people before they embrace their own. Not all of them, but the vast majority of them do. Not all of them. The same with the Moors. I'm not going to lump them all into the same category, but vast majority of them is. It's just my opinion, though.